mountain below. Keep careful watch of my brother's soul. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over Jerusalem. Oh, misty eye of the mountain below. Be careful watch of my brother's soul. And should this sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over
what's up, guys? Visible Rays ahead, and I'm going to be doing a bit of a live stream session. We're going to be playing the Stanley Parable. Now, I haven't played this game before, but I've heard very, very good things about it, and I know it's very weird, and I was intrigued to play it. So I will go ahead and play this game for you guys, and let's see what kind of adventures we'll find along the way. Hopefully I enjoy it. I got the full game from Steam, and if you guys watch this video, I'm sure you will like it. I'm sure I will like it, but give it a buy, because it's a small indie game. It's not too expensive, and it messes with your head. So let's begin. Alright, so let's load the game up.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Okay.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, okay. I'm in control now. Alright. So, he stepped out of his office. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I'm kind of scared at the same time because I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. It's very eerie.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. I don't like these doors closing behind me. That's not very cool.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs, okay. I like this narrator guy. He's telling me what to do. Makes things easy for a change. Okay. What's this? The executive bathroom. Okay, can't open it. I'm guessing this is the boss's room. Nice.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Sheer luck.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I don't know, I'm expecting something bad to happen. I don't know if I should or not, but it's... Okay, loading screen. I like the narrator. I'm not quite sure about this spooky feel to the game though.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I don't like this.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Do I escape? Mind control. I'm gonna listen to the narrator. He seems quite cool, Mr. Narrator. Okay, maybe not. Let me back.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay, I guess I have to continue this way. Clicking away, trying to find something. Nah.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Shit. This is like some
And Stanley,
Illuminati shit.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What's Stanley's number? 427. How am I supposed to know what 427 is? I want to see if it's his room. Ah! 427, 427, 427. There, right there. 427. That is Stanley's room, alright. This is some creepy Illuminati. Can't even speak. Illuminati shit. That guy's fired. Alright. What do we got next? It's not gonna eject me, is it? I click it.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay, let's continue.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. Dismantle the controls. Facility power. What do these do? These buttons. They must do something. They can't just be there. Okay. Alright, at least the door didn't shut behind me this time. That's a start. System power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
So, turn off the mind control machine. Uh-oh. Have I failed? What have I done? The hell? Okay, alright. I'm moving. Can't see anything.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
What the fuck? Okay.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay. So what the hell happens now? Loading. Okay. The fuck? Don't answer the phone. Think I turned that off. Was that me?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Okay, so 1,000, whatever that figure was, cardboard boxes coming my way. Lovely. Alright. I don't like these, like, emptiness. I hate Mondays, don't we all? Alright,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
okay. Very bright out there.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I swear this dude, like, I'm not tripping out. I'm sure I've done all this stuff just now. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, I did that last time. Okay. Nothing different yet. Maybe it's gonna trick me.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet.
2845?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Yeah, I remember.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Am I missing something here? Because I swear I don't like this. It reminds me of the Silent Hills demo. Like, over and over again, just fucking with my brain. I thought the narrator might have said something slightly different when we went into the boss's room, but we didn't say anything now. Last time you said something. I really shouldn't have my headset this loud.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. I'm gonna follow his instructions again and see what happens. Alright, so TV's on.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Why aren't the TVs on? Okay. I swear the TVs were on last time.
Now the monitors jumped to
Oh,
life,
okay. All right.
their true nature
bad.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen,
427.
and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Stanley's, keep an eye on it. I'm sure that's 427. It looks exactly the same. 427, yes, I was correct. Okay.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be
What
true.
to expect?
Had Stanley really
I
been
don't want
under
to expect
someone's
the same
control
thing that
all
just
this
happened.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah, let's go.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
What the fuck?
But
Seriously?
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What the fuck? I'm doing the exact same thing I just did. Is the game like reset, tripped out or something? Am I tripping out? What the fuck?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
No,
He
this
had
is
defeated
something
the
weird. It's
machine.
exactly the same.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
What the
Freedom
fuck?
was
This-
mere
no, this is exactly the
moments
same.
away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
What?
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I think I might be onto something. He just said Stanley now didn't listen to anyone and he did everything his own way. So what if I don't listen to the narrator? If it resets
Stanley
me?
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, reset me again. Is he going to reset me? Let's see. The end is never. That doesn't seem very assuring. Okay, I'm sure the time was the same, so I don't think that affects anything. Anything in here I can grab? There's this camera that overlooks Stanley. I can't see this sneaky camera that they've placed in it. Is this the sneaky camera? No, that can't be. Alright, whatever.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
No
it mean?
phone.
Stanley
found the
decided to
sign.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What the hell is going on?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, you know what? Fuck you, narrator. I'm entering the door on the right. What are you gonna do,
This
huh?
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Okay.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay. Employee lounge.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
What the hell? Okay, I stood here. I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna stand completely still.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
This guy takes the piss.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I don't like this guy now.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Alright, this guy's clever. I don't like him.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No, I won't take the first open door on my left.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I bet this guy's the boss. He's definitely the boss or something. He's a creep. He's watching every move I make. And he's shutting doors behind me. Weirdo. Do not jump from cargo lift. Will cause death. Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Wait. This dickhead last time told me to follow his instructions and I ended up doing the same thing twice. Now he's telling me not to listen to
This
him.
is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who the fuck is she?
She's been waiting.
Got the bitches waiting. I don't like this dark roof. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Ah! Ah!
That's
Scared
her,
the shit
Stanley.
out of me.
You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Scared the shit out of me. I built that up way too much. Let's open it.
Oh,
What?
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
I can't
Okay,
move.
there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
What the fuck?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
This game is creepy as fuck, man. Fucking hell. Alright, I'm scared to come inside. Let's go this way.
Sorry,
Ah!
but you're in my story
That scared
now.
the shit out of me. That scared the shit out of me again. Oh my fuck. Oh. I really need to turn down my headset. That scared the shit out of me. Alright.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press U on the keyboard. I'm gonna follow his instructions just in case this guy starts to scare me.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Fuck you. Fuck you, I won't press J. There must be something to do. I'm not pressing J. This prick is manipulating me. I'm not. This is the shittest apartment ever. I can't even. So he fucking goes straight into the kitchen and then into a bedroom, but he's got a fucking chair that's blocking his bed. And I can't do anything. Hey. Hey, baby. Alright, dude. You win this time. I'm pressing J.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Oh, fuck
now
you.
he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press E. I'm gonna press fuck and then U. I'm gonna press FU. Fuck you, bitch. Oh, I don't want to press E. There's nothing in this guy's fridge. And he's fucking so fucked up. He's got a mannequin as a wife. And she is bald and pale as fuck. Do I have to press E? You win again.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
I want to watch TV. Press Q to watch TV.
And so he
What?
began to fantasize about his own job. First, he
Motherfucker.
imagined that one day
Where's the
while at
TV?
work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys. Yeah.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either.
Oh,
A
excuse me.
pronounced
Sorry.
choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Please press. Okay, let's make some food. Press you.
As he wandered through this
No, you
fantasy
don't.
world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Game with a baby. Hate to kill your stead. Kill your steads. Press 8 to tell your kids a story. Hey kids, this is a story for you all.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press X to tell your wife you love her. I love you, wife. Look at how sexy you are in those pale as fuck white toes and those boxer shorts. I like the way you don't wear a bra and the way you comb your hair. I love you.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
I'm going to sleep. I want to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I won't. Wait, hold on. He's got me in a little bit of a pickle here. So I don't want to be listening to this prick. And he told me to not push a button. But then, if I listen to him, what will happen? Oh, this game's such a mindfuck. Alright, you.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I don't want to question nothing. I want to question why I'm here.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
Please die.
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
What? Has the game crashed? Okay, alright, I think that was meant to happen. Stanley just died. Okay.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing?
At least he said something different this time. That's... Don't close the door on me. Good.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, fuck you.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, it's a lovely employee lounge. I would like to admire it.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
You know, strange man, I'll follow you for now.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, I'm not going back on track. I'm going down here. Let's see. Nah, not another scary basement.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yes.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no.
What?
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Goon.
No,
Fucking
no,
prick.
not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Is this guy meant to be God or something?
Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Pedo van.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
Fuck, you told
Quick,
me to
Stanley,
come
close
here.
your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
Again?
Okay, from the top.
Oh, what the... Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What?
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I don't think you can jump on this game. I did look at the controls, so you can only crouch. It sucks. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catcher. Don't even know this song. But here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't even know where I'm going with this. When I get to 5, I'm gonna stop. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'll say
5.
it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Oh.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Sweet.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
I was getting somewhere. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Now, there's no fucking
Okay,
doors.
yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah. Alright. What's down there?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Well, fucking tell me the story then. Where am I going?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
This guy is high as fuck.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the
Some
story?
creepy fucking
I don't think
shed.
so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Oh, what the fuck happened there? Right.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
No, I do.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
I did,
Some
I've been
people
mind
win
fucked.
fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart.
This guy's kidding me. Ooh, yellow line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
That seems good to me. I'm happy with that. This door was never opened before. Ooh, what's he playing? Solitaire. Follow the yellow brick road.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
The fuck?
Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
That scared the shit out of me. Oh no, I'm imagining a big clown chasing me. I don't know why I'm imagining a big clown. Why the fuck am I following it? I don't know, I'm so paranoid about
Cut the
this
music.
clown.
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, so remember fern. Fern. Oh, fern. Graphics aren't too bad, you know. I thought they would have been much worse. So do I continue now? Hello, Fernie. Alright.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're
What?
looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Ah!
Oh, no,
For
not
fuck's
again,
sake.
Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Am I going to follow the line again?
You know what, Stanley?
Fuck.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Yeah.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Yeah!
Something exciting.
Yeah!
Something mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Four, 3, 7.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
Swear I'm fucking turning
Whatever it
around
might
in
be,
circles.
Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Wait, stop! Remember the fern.
Oh, no, not you again.
What the fuck happened here?
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Well, I'm definitely not following that anymore.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
If he had given me a choice, I would have picked right door too. The confusion is ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
Oh wait, which restart?
And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the time return stopped.
Fuck.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
Spoiler alert.
Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Ah! That scared the shit out of me.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Input received. I might be onto something here. That did jack shit. That guy's still playing solitaire. Solitaire, whatever it's called. This game is stress.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I will enter the door on my left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, that scared the shit out of me.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Wow, okay, I did not expect that.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, Stanley walks downstairs.
But
How the
Stanley
fuck did
just
this guy
couldn't
get
do
in
it.
here?
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers
sorry, I moved
blinking
that without-
mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh, fuck.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
I didn't like that.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What a bitch. Sorry, dude. There's a little bit of a delay between the chat on Twitch and what I'm playing, so you know you might suggest something, and I've been so into the game that I haven't been able to see it. So yeah, basically, like that's probably why you've been saying stuff, and I've just been completely going straight and not following it. But yeah, I will try to look from time to time and see if there is anything you guys post as tips. But please do not post any spoilers. Thank you.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Yes, it is. And thanks for the follow, by the way. Thank you very much. Means a lot.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go right. I kind of want to go into the broom closet again, but no.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Yes.
just to admire it.
Yes, that's exactly what I want. This stupid room.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its
Sup,
grace,
dude?
its
How's it
subtle
going?
charm. No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Shall I follow him? Shall I follow him? Should I go straight? Yeah, I'm gonna follow him, but this time I'm gonna go straight. I haven't. been
And
this
so
way.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
This is taking me straight back to the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Broom closet. Alright, I'm gonna
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I'm kinda scared. I will take my time. I'll stay in this room, and I will do my thing. I'm gonna stay in this room for a bit. If anything happens. Dude, I don't think anything's happened. Unless I've done it already. Nothing seems to be happening in here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave for now. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Whoa. Oh, did not expect. I don't expect these doors to open. It scares the shit out of me. Huh? What the fuck? Okay. I can't move. I can hear this guy. He's whispering Stanley into my ear, and it's the creepiest thing. What the hell? Alright, hold on. We'll go up. That's the creepiest thing in the world. Stanley. I swear I saw a head or something. I'm tripping out. This game's like got me tripping. I can't see anything like imaginable. Okay, I don't know what that is, but clearly nothing is happening. I can't move. Oh, okay.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright, well I'm gonna go... Hopefully there's another room that I can go into down here, because I don't want to be starting that outside inner peace-finding walk again.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that
Yes.
read Mind
Escape.
Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
No. Don't say that. Stanley.
The door behind him was not shut, Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Okay.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Maybe not.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors, the first part of the game, is built. Sections have been added and altered throughout. Really cool layout. Okay. Is this like a museum? Selection of the sounds used throughout the game. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, maybe not. Credits? Have I completed it? I don't think so. It's explained. I better not have. It has explained nothing. I don't know anything about this. Wait till that counts down. No, it just resets. Whew. I don't like that room. It seems like the ring's gonna come out any moment and just eat me. Exit. Alright.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
Okay. What the hell? What's happening? Hello, game? Am I dead? Dude, if anyone knows what the hell is going on, please let me know, because I am so shocked right now. The game's... I don't think the game's frozen, because I can still pause it. Is that it? Am I dead? Is the game over? I don't understand. I'm so mind fucked right now. Like, what the hell just happened? Endless black. Okay, dude. Is there any way to exit, like return and respawn or something? Or what the hell happens here? I don't know. Am I just gonna stay here and sit here like Stanley and type buttons? I'm so lost right now. I honestly don't know what to do. Anything? Like, is there anyone that can help me with this? Do I have to restart the game? Begin the game again? Or what? Because I'm seriously so... I have no idea what the hell is going on right now. Like, what the hell? Narrator, come back. I need you in my life. I'm pressing every key on the keyboard and nothing is happening. This game is destroying my brain cells. Not that I had many in the first place, but wow. Anyone, please help me. Like, I am so stuck right now. I'm kind of tempted to begin the game again. But I don't know if that completely starts the game or not. Thanks for the help, dude. Like, don't know, last time I also had the ending. Okay. Begin the game again. Am I starting from absolute beginning? Whoa, no, okay, hold on.
When When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The narrator's back. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go
This
right.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm not gonna take the open door on my left. I'm not gonna take the open door on my left. Or should I?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm gonna quickly save the game, just in case I have no idea what's going on. New save game. I don't.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What?
Oh.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Okay.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay. But I'm not Stanley. I am Mert. Alright, okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Not blackness again. I hate this. Alright, it's loading. Something's happening.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
This guy's so high. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, okay. Continue through this room.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Alright, I'll go back.
Right. Where were we?
Does this dude just want me to stay here? Magic mushrooms or something? You know? This says Magic Mushroom Simulator 4. Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a review about Magic Mushroom Simulator 4. So it's a game where you take magic mushrooms and you stand in the middle of a giant circle and you look up into the sky and all you see is stars and colorful smoky things and a guy inside your head telling you what to do. Right, no, enough of this. Wait, hold on. Okay. I had enough of that.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt your die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
He's scaring me, but why would I die up these stairs?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Is that a shadow violet though? Okay, fuckasy doodles. I don't want to die. Last time I lost this guy, I felt so lost, and I didn't like that woman at all. That woman was horrible. She wasn't a very nice narrator. I've come back.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
I promise you gotta make something happen, dude. I'm happy. What else do you want from me? I'm kind of freaked out, but you know, it's cool. But
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
you're boring me. All right, I'm back.
Are you... You are going to stay here, aren't you?
But you're not telling me to do anything here. Screw you, guy. I'm going back down. Alright, now this room's scary. It is scary. I'm gonna go back. Alright, dude, I'm gonna count to 10 seconds, and if you don't tell me to do anything, I'm gonna stand completely still. If you don't say anything, I'm gonna jump from the top of the stairs. So you better tell me something if you want to save your life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Sorry. It's got to be done. You know, if you want me to listen to you, give me something to listen to.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
I'm gonna go back, and if you don't say anything again, this time I swear that I will jump. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it, dude. You've lost your chance.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing. No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Okay. Alright. I actually thought I was gonna die for a second. The magic of the colours have saved me.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
I've stopped. I've stopped moving! What's wrong with this guy? This game makes me want to just punch whoever. Ah, narrator. He's a nice guy, but he's a right prick. I've stopped moving. I'm gonna jump off.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
You know, fuck you, dude. I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna jump again. And again.
No. No, no. What are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Maybe if you gave me something to do other than stare at a fucking sky full of colours, I might believe you.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
I'm gonna kill you.
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you? No, perhaps not.
Dude, they're getting on my nerves. They're really getting on my nerves.
God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Wow. What?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes. All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
What office is it?
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No,
There's an achievement?
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
6, 7, 8, 9.
I have to say, I'm still not
10,
feeling the satisfaction of witnessing
12,
true effort for a noble
13,
cause.
14,
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes,
16,
almost certainly
17,
50 clicks.
18, 19, 20. Is this guy fucking serious? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
No,
29,
I'm still not
30,
feeling it. I want this
31,
achievement to have meant
32,
something. It has to be a
33,
true reward for valiant
34,
effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Oh, 20 clicks into 417, hey? $4.20, blaze it! Ooh. Ooh. Four, 1, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh,
14,
great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
17, 18, 19, 20. 437? Where's 437? Yes. 1, 2.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay. This guy's loving it. 415. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now, back to door number 437.
Fucking hell, chill, dude. 437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Where's the copy machine? Yeah.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
He's just trying to get me to follow instructions, the prick, isn't he? I know your game.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Where's the copy machine? Must be here, there it is.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now. What were you thinking?
This guy is so weird. Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's go to the one on the left.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yeah,
Feeling
I
a
did
wave
actually
of
get the
disbelief,
achievements, by the way,
Stanley
guys.
decided
I
to
don't know
go
if you're
up to his
able to
boss's
see
office, hoping he might find an answer there.
But it did pop up on my screen. And the broom closet is now boarded up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered? Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered a keypad behind the boss's desk. But alas, no code. For this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Take my breath away. That's what's
Feeling
fun.
soothed
Yes.
and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
I have an idea. Hopefully it'll work. Alright, let's continue.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
So, right. I'm trying to get back into that
This
room.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay, so is
But
that
here
right?
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human
Alright,
life.
so
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So alright, so 1, 2, that's 3. Okay, 1, 2. And this 5 is there. 1, 2, 3. He's 3. 3. I can't find 4. No, you're telling me it's up there. Yes, it is. Ah. 1, 2, 3. 4. And let's click on 5. This, I don't know. This is no combination that I've got in mind. I'm just simply going from 1 to 5. I wonder if these 5, 2, 1. 5. 2, 1. Nothing's happened. Anything down here? Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, what if I turn the machine on?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I don't know what the
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Okay,
look
freeze
at you,
blue. Freeze
running
blue.
from button to
All right,
button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
What's happened here?
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Well, okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
My mind is boggled. It's an overload. I honestly don't know what to do. I'll go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping, coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm so lost. Maybe I should go down now. don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. I'm honestly stuck.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible
This game's
secret
killing me
did
now.
this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Well, I've been sort of lost to this game.